welcome back to Beauty Within. It's your hosts, Rowena and Felicia. And after you guys watched our how to cleanse video where we talked all about cleansing cleansers, a lot of you asked for a full review of the Foreo Luna 3 that we featured in it.
So today, this is what you guys are getting, a full lowdown in-depth review of the Foreo Luna 3. Thank you so much to Foreo for sponsoring this video for us to be able to share with you guys how we use this beautiful cleansing tool in our skincare routine.
Yeah, how it works, what skin types it's good for, the massaging qualities and how that works.
And we will also share with you guys how we use the Foreo in our skincare routine.
There's a lot to it because it is very tech driven.
Yes.
So there's a lot of different components. And because it has that massaging quality, we're also going to talk a little bit about our lymph nodes and how it drains and how it all circulates to help things like depuff, anti-aging, and some little tidbits about facial muscles that you might not have known.
Yes, and we'll answer all the questions you guys had in the previous cleaning video about Foreo and how it can be used in our routines.
So let's just get into it.
All right, we're gonna talk about the Foreo Luna 3. So clicking on this video, you guys probably already know what the Luna is, but in case, but in case you're like, what is the Foreo Luna 3? It is a device that cleanses and massages your face.
Yeah, so it's double-sided. So typically, your facial cleansing brush just cleanses the face, but this one also has the massaging abilities, which then goes into the whole facial massage and lymph nodes and helping to depuff and get those fluids under the skin flowing. So that's where this is very beneficial, especially for you because you tend to get those tense jaw muscles. Yeah, or even people who grind their teeth at night, that really helps too.
Relax, relax,
yeah.
relax, relax.
There's this Japanese facial massage technique where it claims that it really helped with anti-aging, and it's very well known.
This one?
Yeah. So there are different ways that you can massage the 43 muscles that you have on your face, and we're capable of making 10,000 facial expressions. Okay, so 10 seconds, I want you to make as many facial expressions as you can. And go. 1, 2. They're all the same. You're rolling your eyes. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 10.
Your turn.
It's a tiring job, right?
Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is hard. Oh my gosh. No, because 10,000 must be all the different combinations. Even
Go
if you
from
just...
bottom to
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Can you do the eyebrow?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
My
dun.
friend can make them go like this.
The wave?
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways. No, but that's a good point because on your forehead, we get a lot of wrinkles here, right? From frowning, and it's the repeated use of the same muscles that can create wrinkles.
So just don't have any expression ever.
That's what Kim K says, but I think that's a bit extreme. You gotta live your life. But what you can do is exactly that, loosen up the muscle by going like this. And if you wanna do it with your hands, you wanna get a facial oil and just pulsate it. Yeah. If you're ever doing any facial massages, you want to use some sort of moisturizer or have something, otherwise you're gonna rip your skin. But yeah, you can either do that or with this.
It's kind of like using a jade roller
Yes.
on your face.
Yes.
But it's pulsing and it's high tech.
So what you want to do is kind of start from the middle areas and then push out because you have lymph nodes around the temples and then they drain down to the clavicle. And there's also ones down the chin. And if you do it right, you'll feel that everything starts to flow out. Yeah, even the nasal area will start to you'll feel phlegmy because it's all draining. It's actually pretty crazy. And we'll leave some links to videos where the professionals teach you how to do it and you can watch that. And when it drains, it connects to another system in our body, which is known as the lymphatic system. And also fascia, because they work together in harmony.
To put it simply, our lymphatic system acts as our body's filter. Our body is a circulatory system where the heart pumps blood throughout our bodies and everything is circulating nicely. Or sometimes sometimes our diets and exercise or even stress can cause the flow to be a little off.
And what the lymphatic system does is manage the fluid levels in the body and helps to filter out things like bacteria with white blood cells called lymphocytes. And all of this happens very naturally, but there are times when the fluid from the lymph nodes get blocked, and this is where different issues can arise. Like on the face, we can feel very puffy or stiff and even end up with inflammation and breakouts because it's just like pooled there and it needs to keep flowing, but it's blocked. Yes. And that's why when we get a massage from the facialist, you see that they target the lymph nodes and drain all the accumulated toxins, which can then lead to a brighter looking complexion. Yeah, especially with her. Yeah. She was like, tick, 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 tick.
Oh, it was like,
yeah, for 10 minutes.
Yeah. But after I was like, wow, did not know there's so much tension in my jaw.
And you're like, so that was just an introduction into like lymph nodes. It actually gets very complex and we should be more aware of it, which we can explore in another video. So this is definitely very into self-care category as well.
Spin brushes, usually the ones with the detachable heads, they rotate as they cleanse.
Yeah.
And most of the bristles are made with nylon. And because nylon is porous, bacteria can collect in there, while silicone is not porous. So it's hyperallergenic and very clean.
But this is waterproof. So the water just kind of like drips
Falls
down.
just after you use it.
Yeah. And it also gives that smooth buffing effect to help with the skin that's just like, you know, flaking away. And it uses a unique feature, the T-Sonic technology. And the T stands for transdermal to produce these pulsations on the face. You can choose the pulsations, how intense it is, and you control that on the app, which we'll get into in a little bit. But you can go from like very light, so it's just like a slight hum or like a buzz, all the way up to like quite strong, because there's 16 different levels that you can control. It doesn't reach into the pores, but it does help to just loosen up the debris as well as the oils and all the stuff in there, and to make sure all that comes out.
And based on our previous video, we mentioned it's great to wash your face for 1 minute to get the full effect.
Yeah,
for your
of the
product,
cleanser.
for your product to work its job and for just your face to be clean,
Yeah.
properly clean. So this has a built-in timer for a minute. It starts,
It will be like meh.
and then tang tang.
Yeah, it's kind of like toothbrushes these days as well. Bum bum, time to stop.
Imagine
The
if
luxury.
your electronics talk to you like that.
Yes.
Stop!
Stop! It's like you choose the navigation
Like Mario
voice.
Kart. Dun,
Which one?
dun, dun, dun.
Mario Kart for your face. Mario Party on your face.
And I like how you can maneuver it over your face very easily. For me, like, because all of this section is soft, I can just...
So if you look closely, you'll see that like it's very fine and then it gets a little bit coarse up here.
And from what I can see with my eyes, mines are very small from the bottom to the top. For my nose, where I do have combo T-zone oily gunk, I can very easily switch to the harder bristles, the bigger bristles, and have it...
Yeah.
So Felicia.
Rowena.
Felicia.
When she says my full name, I'm like, you know, it's like you're in trouble.
Felicia.
Rowena. No, actually, she came up with a name, Dowena. It's like the derp version.
The dugong. Wait, you need to give them context.
Oh yeah, because there's an animal called a dugong.
It's like a sea
hippo.
Sea hippo. Yeah, it's like a sea hippo.
Yeah.
And it only eats vegetables.
Yeah.
It's quite large,
It's a
but it's
gentle
very
giant.
Yes.
It's like
So she named me Dowena.
it's like, oh, Dowena.
So when Dowena is like, Felicia,
Dowena needs to wash her face.
Dowena wants to ask Felicia, how do you use Foreo in your routine?
Okay. I get a lot of hormonal breakouts, right? Because I use a lot of harsher ingredients sometimes, it can get really dry and then I'll be left with like flaky kind of areas. And when I have a lot of bumps, it makes me feel very uncomfortable washing my face with my hands because I'm like, I don't want to feel it. You know what? Maybe
when
you don't
touch it physically.
Yeah, it's like I know where all the bumps are and I feel like my fingers aren't doing it justice. So when I use the Luna, I feel like it's giving me that like peace of mind. Yeah, like a barrier, but in a very gentle way. It doesn't hurt or anything. And I feel like it really does just help with the flakiness. The first time I used the massaging area, I did it on my chin, right? Because sometimes I teeth grind at night, and then I was like, so it really helped to smooth that out. And I don't know if you can tell that it like slims down or anything. To me, it didn't really do anything, but it just feels good.
The relaxing effect of it is worth the peace of mind.
Yeah, so I use it like you just at night, because in the morning, sometimes I just don't wash my face in the morning.
She washes her face a lot actually at the office.
Yeah. Desperate times. And in terms of the cleansers that I like pairing it with, I really like gel cleansers. And I keep this in my shower.
I like using it at night, also in the shower.
Yeah.
I just think back to the first time I used this. I remember I was filming B-roll for one of our editors, and I was just like, whoa. I was like, wow, was it really that great? I'm like, yeah, dude, I was not acting. I was so surprised. The feeling after you wash your face with your hands is just, once you rinse it off, you just rinse off the products. And it's like, oh, it's, you know, it's kind of like nice. It's not like tight if you're using a good cleanser. But with this, like as I was using it, and when I washed off my face, the first 2 splashes, I was like, okay, it's very smooth. It's probably gonna get washed off. And then I completely cleansed, you know, washed my face off, and I was like, why is it still so smooth?
Yeah.
What is happening?
I remember that B-roll. She's like, what the?
No, I checked. I went to look at the other mirror. I was like, wait, what is happening? I came back. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just
Honestly,
it's
we
just
can't
what
describe
is.
it. It's like this supple feeling. Smooth.
It's
Maybe it's
very
just smooth.
Yeah.
So that's how we use it in our skincare routine. So from the previous video, you guys left us comments and questions that we've pulled out. So we're gonna answer them all about.
Ding!
Ding! You wanna go first?
Can you use the Foreo brush every day? Will you not over cleanse?
Good question. Yes, you can definitely use this every day.
You can use it every day. I remember in a Dr. Dre video, she compared this to using your hands to cleanse your face. It's that gentle compared to a bristle brush.
It's like if our fingers were this small.
Yeah.
It's like this little tiny fingers.
It's like the tiny hands on the like.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. We should do that.
Just apply everything with tiny hands.
You can definitely use this in the morning, and then you use it at night to do double cleansing as the second step, because this isn't gonna really take off your makeup.
It's not a makeup remover.
Yeah, so you wanna first use like an oil or a cleansing balm, get away all that like oily, sticky makeup, and then go in with a water-based cleanser, and that's when you use this.
And I think it's worth noting here as well.
Listen up!
Listen, children. Just kidding, you guys. We're all peers here. So with any cleanser, whatever you do when you're cleansing your face, be gentle. Like even with this, you can just hold it as it vibrates, or you can like, and we want to not do that.
Yeah.
Just like let it gently do its job.
Yeah, it does it for you.
I personally prefer using it at night.
Me too.
After a long day in the shower, just like,
Yeah, because the nighttime is like the deeper cleanse.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when you want to get a little bit like fun with it.
So to answer, will you not over cleanse? You won't over cleanse if you use it properly.
Just cleanse twice a day. If you exercise and you want to clean your skin, there's not a rule to it. It's just some people don't like cleansing in the morning. They like skip it if you have dry
Or just
skin.
splash water, use micellar water or beauty water.
Yeah. But to answer the question, it's like every time you do cleanse, yes, you can use this. Does the Luna Foreo exfoliate the skin? So here's the thing, although it is a facial cleansing device, it's not like a rough physical exfoliating brush. It's kind of in between that and just using your fingers. It's gentle enough to just buff away that very surface. That's why it can be used every day.
Yeah, so probably if you guys are thinking like, is it like an exfoliator? Probably not, but it does help with the exfoliating process.
Which then leads on to another question that's kind of related. Can you use it with a chemical exfoliator?
Yes. Can we use Luna Foreo and Chemical Peel's AHA, BHAs together? Will it irritate the skin? If we have to give a very straightforward answer, what would it be?
It depends. It depends on your skin barrier, because if you're healthy and there's nothing wrong, there's no irritation, no flaking, you're feeling good, then you can definitely pair chemical exfoliant with a physical exfoliant, because chemical exfoliants are sprinkled throughout all your products and they can be very gentle as well. Like sometimes we use the Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce cleanser that has AHAs in it. And so they're like a happy couple.
I use that with this.
Yeah. And also like salicylic acid cleansers, that's what I use all the time with this as well. But if you're irritated, like say you have eczema,
your skin's already inflamed, it's already breaking out,
it's already stinging,
angry,
then I would just not use physical or chemical exfoliants, because you just want to nourish your skin back to health. So yes, you can definitely use the Foreo with a chemical exfoliant.
And it most likely won't irritate your skin if your skin barrier is healthy and happy.
Another question was, $199 for the silicone face brush? Nope. And then someone replied, it's a good investment for long term. It cleans your skin and has anti-aging. The thing is, it is a hefty price tag at first glance, but the thing is you don't have to replace it. You don't have to worry about cleaning it as much. And there's a lot of functions that are attached to this that you don't really get with other ones. You can customize the way that you use it. You can customize the vibrations depending on how sensitive your skin feels. It is also like designed for different skin types.
When I buy expensive things, be it like clothes or shoes, I like to think of it as cost per wear.
Yeah.
Right? So for a device like this, it's like cost per use. If you use it twice a day, just for 200 days, you don't even need to use it 365 days out of the year, right?
Yeah.
You use it 200 days out of the year, twice per day, it's like 50 cents per use. And then if you use it for many, many, many years, right? Because you don't, again, like what Felicia said, you don't need to replace the spin brushes.
Yeah.
Because that really adds up. That's how businesses make money. They give you this device, they're like, oh, it's $99, but the brush needs to be changed every, month or two.
Yeah, 2-3 months.
And then it's like 20, 30, 40, 50, and it just adds up. So anything with replaceable components, it's done on purpose. And another cool thing that businesses and tech companies are marrying and doing a really good job of is that you can sign in, register your Foreo, because there's a black market for these babies.
There's a black market. Yeah, and people claiming that it is like Foreo, and then they realize it doesn't sync.
Yeah, you can in-app choose the massage setting over the cleansing setting. Because when I click it, it just does one thing. But when you connect with the app, it's like. One really fun thing is if you ever lose your little baby, you know how sometimes with your iPhones you can like find my iPhone, sound the alarm if it's near you to like scare the person who stole it.
It's like find my keys.
Yeah, you can find my Foreo. Ah, there it is.
Track looking. Like your house would have to be pretty big, right? To be like, where is it?
Maybe it's in the sink. It'll work well for Felicia. She's always like phone.
Where's my stuff? Seriously.
Done with questions?
So with that, we hope it was a little bit more in-depth and we answered your questions.
When we're working on this video, Felicia was like, whoa. And like so many books were open in her desk and like traditional Chinese medicine and the meridians. She's like,
yeah, because our bodies have different points, right? If you understand the body is really a temple and the way that it flows and it pulls in different areas and the energies that you need to like filter through and it helps with skin.
Look at
all
that
of
face.
it is connected. Yeah, so tools like this definitely are helpful because one, it helps on the surface with, the epidermis, the flaky skin, and maintaining a healthy skin barrier, but it also helps with the deeper layers, with the sonic pulsations, with the massaging of the muscles. This does it all for a facial cleansing device.
And as always, if you want to find out more about the product, you can find the links down below. And with that, Dugon out.
Dowena out. Bye.
Dowena. I messed up my own name. Dugon Dowena. What are you?
A flea? Flea bag.
Flea bag.
Flea bag is
A bag full of fleas.
Bag full of fleas. Peace out. Dugong and flea out. Oh my gosh.
Dowena and flea bag. Peace out. Hi guys, it's Rowena. Milk, 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 milk. Butter, butter. Milk, milk. Butter, butter, milk.
How you do that because you think you look like a farm girl?
Yeah.
Her alter ego is Helga.
Helga.
Should we just whip him out? Whip him out?
We just have so much. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Felicia and Rowena. In this episode, we'll be covering the science of our facial muscles, including
Fascia!
fascia.
It's like Star Wars. Fascia!
Did you ever play DDR?
You're my little butterfly.
Green, black, and blue, like the colors in the
sky. I went to DDR land last year.
DDR land?
No, I made that up.
What? What are you talking?
To Dave and Buster's.
DDR.
Everywhere you look is arrows. Where do I go?
Today we'll be covering the science of our facial fascia.
And how lymphatic and how our and also our deep breath. Okay. Okay, and introducing
The Foreo Luna 3.
yeah. And then
Train of thought. It's like
I have no
cut
train
off
of
in the
thought.
middle. So
Yeah.
anything with replaceable components, it's done on purpose.
There you go. Life hack.
So bang for your buck.
Yeah, kind of. It's a bang for the buck.
Why do you sound like infomercial? Dowina. Dowina's like, no, that's so good. Dowina's like,
You can massage the 43 muscles that you have on your face. Did you know you had 43?
I did because I read the script.
Aw, can't use that. And then and that's how it all connects. Yeah. And that's why when you get a massage from the facialist, you
Massage.
massage.
I want to get a massage today.
I think that's why singers do vocal
Oh.
warm-up, because we don't. Well, hello. How you going? Like we don't use half the muscles. Doing well.
It's like Dory.
Oh yeah, like Dory, the whales. Okay, yeah, so we can just do this.